program steep in tradition, 4 national championships, 5 national runner-ups, 30 consecutive NCAA appearances, totaling 41. Very important matchup in the Big West tonight. Bakersfield trying to get back on track in the winning ways. Hawaii looking to edge closer to the top. Hawaii is the mixture of the previous 4-2 this October. They had big wins over Long Beach and UC San Diego, however, were knocked out by a league leader UC Davis. Last weekend they swept Cal Poly, and then they knocked out by UC Santa Barbara. Bakersfield with the 2 early wins over Fulton and Irvine to start the month. Since then, losses at UC San Diego, and then last week losing a tough pair, losing to UC Davis at home, UC Riverside, and away. And here we go. Set to serve, and we're up. That's Leyva, Victoria Leyva on the serve, right away down the middle, and block. Milena Sylvester. Sylvester right away, number 12, right in the middle with the key block. Leyva the serve. She's a freshman from El Paso, Texas. First touch. Dunning tries to roll over. Langs with the back set. She likes to hit from the back row. Dunning sends it over. Rainbow insists on Sylvester. Miliana Sylvester wearing number 12, the freshman from Honolulu, Hawaii. The Wahine, an early 2-0 lead. Serve tips the net. Dunning with the left hand. Point Bakersfield. Dunning went way up in the air, hung in the air, and then was able to tip it forward with the left hand. Sydney Dunning, number 11. Dunning set to serve. Dunning is the sophomore, having a fantastic year. Serve is mishandled by the Wahine. That'll be an ace. Dunning came in with 27. Make it 28. She was 16 in the Big West in serves. Bakersfield number 1 in service aces, averaging 1.86 aces per set. And there's another. Make it 2 for Dunning. That gives Bakersfield the early lead at 3-2. Dunning, the sophomore from Lamar, Colorado, Lamar High School. 6 foot, listed at 6 foot tall. Right-handed, stands way over that left side. Backus with the first touch. And blocked at the net. Like Sarti Cipriani. Laird Lee was there also. Important for those two to get off to a good start. With Sarti Cipriani and Lee get it going, it seems like the Roadrunners really get going. 4-2. Blocked at the net by the Roadrunners. That looked like Lee. Lang attempts to sit it over the setter. Slide. Runners get it up. Sarti Cipriani tips it over. And the first hit from Alexander catches the line. That is Kaylin Alexander. We'll talk more about her. 3rd in kills per set in the NCAA. Alexander, a junior. Taylor Ikanaga to serve. Georgie has the first touch. Sarti Cipriani with the hit. Great effort by the Wahine. Not going to quite make it. Great effort by that back row. Ikanaga went way flying off the court. 5-3. Bakersfield here early. Really important for Bakersfield to get off to a good start. 4-game losing streak. They'd like to reverse things here tonight. Very important match for them in the Big West standings. Try to stay close to that top 6. Georgiadis to serve, sends one deep. Alexander gets way up with the big swing. Catches the back line. Kaylin Alexander, 6 foot. Alpharetta, Georgia, Centennial High School. We'll talk about a lot about her. Her name will come up quite a bit throughout the contest. Here's Kate Lang to serve. Lang the setter. Jacobs without a system, able to get it over. Lang sets it right down the middle. Nice execution. And that's Jason Bamus. Bamus, number 5, the 6'1" junior, has been playing extremely well of late. Her last 6 matches, she's hitting to a .423 clip with 57 kills. Excellent execution there by the Wahine. And Bakta, a little out of rhythm, able to get it over. Salty Chaparani takes something up and point Bakersfield. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but Valentina Sarti Cipriani, the 6'1", were able to sneak that over. 6'5" here at Bakersfield early. Viviana Suniego to serve. Wearing number 20, the freshman. Lang sets it right down the middle to Bamus. Lang and Bamus here early. In rhythm, 6-all. Bamus once again, 57 kills in her last 6 matches for the 6'1" junior. Now still Alexander's serve, excuse me. Dugan. It's Dugan with the kill. Dugan from that left side, nice rhythm there by the Roadrunners, and Dugan will serve. Dugan wearing number 3. 5th in the Big West in aces with 26. Serves from that left side. There's a low screamer over. And once again, Bamus with the kill. Jason Bamus with her 3rd kill early. Ties it at 7. Bamus now to serve way over in that left corner. Bamus wearing number 5, jump serve. Georgiadis with the first touch. Dunning puts it over. Lang back set to Hawkes. Runners get it up. Octa. Lang gets it up. And right in front of us, that's Stella Adami. Adami with a deep kill. Excellent placement. Adami, the 5'11" sophomore. Bamus to serve once again. Jump serve, sends it long. Bamus with 11 aces on the season. 8-8 here early. First set, number 1. Hawaii Rainbow Wahine here in the Accardo Center taking on the Bakersfield Roadrunners. 8-8. Samia Bakta now to serve for the Roadrunners. Bakta on that left side. She leads the third, Big West in aces. Hawaii that time unable to execute the quick set. 8-7 Bakersfield. Bakta was number 1 at one time. Now she's 3rd in the conference. 31 aces, averaging .42 aces per set. Lang right down the middle. Runners get it up, and there's Sydney Dunning. Dunning with the cross-court kill. Nice placement. Here's a look coming right in front of you. Dunning, excellent cross-court shot. 10-8. Bakersfield. Bakta, the senior, 6 foot. Service deep. And scrambles. Hawkes. Davis sends it over. Hawkes waits up the hammer. Tally Hawkes. Hawkes from Lang. Wow. Hawkins, 5'11", sophomore, quite a story from Israel. She's actually born in Uruguay. Moved to Israel when she was 12, of the Israeli national team. Her serve is over. Dunning off the block. And for Roadrunner fans, that's a good sign. They'd like to see Sydney Dunning get it going. Dunning, fourth in the Big West, averaging 3.5 kills per set. 2 here early in the first set. 11-9 Bakersfield. Nene Hawkins in, and Hawkins will serve. Hawkins serves away from that right side. She likes that high toss with the jump serve. Takes a big rip. Nice up there by the Roadrunners. You're going to send it across. Sylvester, I believe, with the drop shot. 11-10. Leyva to serve. Victoria Leyva, 5'8" freshman, El Paso, Texas. Pebble Hill High School, right-hander, stands way in that corner. That might have been long. Great save by Hawkins to keep it alive. Alexander way up with the drop shot. The tip by Kaylin Alexander. Alexander, the leading kills per set in the Big West, averaging 5.1 kills per set. Here's Sarte Cipriani, gets it through the block. 12-11 Bakersfield. Fantastic action early here in set number 1. If you're just joining us, Hawaii in the green, their traditional green, white numerals, black trim. Bakersfield in the yellow jerseys with blue numbers. We'll get that over. Sylvester able to place that. Timing looked a little bit wonky on that. Sylvester able to make the play. 12-12. Taylor Ikenaga to serve. Ikenaga, the senior from Honolulu. Goes right from the middle. Hawkins to lead. Ikenaga able to get it up. Alexander with the big hit. Pulled it off the block. Kaylin Alexander. 3rd in kills per set. In the NCAA Division I, that was as of 10-17. Ikenaga serves. Hawkins back set. Sarte Cipriani. And the call is in. Sarte Cipriani had big games against Fresno State, 16 kills. Roadrunners would like to see her with a big night. That would go a long way in proving the Roadrunners' chance for a victory tonight. Georgiadis serves. Alexander gets way up. From this angle, you can really see how high she sees those one off the block. Is able to get a hand on it. Ball sails out. Kaylin Alexander. Alexander had 38 kills earlier this year against Texas A. 38. Wow. Kate Lang to serve. Hawkins to blocked at the net. It's Danis. Ping pong there at the net. Hawkins with a rip. Sally Hawkins, number 9, gets Hawaii a 15-13 lead. And we'll be back. You are watching Big West Volleyball on ESPN+. Back to the Accardo Center. Set number 1, Hawaii out on top. 15-13. Been close throughout. Kaylin Alexander leading the Rainbow Waikiki with 5 kills. Jason Danis, the middle, 3 kills on 3 swings. For the Roadrunners, it's Sarte Cipriani with 4 kills and Dunning with 3. Lang to serve. Sarti Cipriani. Oh, Lang with a great effort to keep that up. Excuse me, that was Hawkes. Hawkes number 9 with the great save. And Bakta. Bakta with the kill. Samia Bakta. Bakta with her first kill of the evening. There's a front line. Samia Bakta, the 6-foot senior from Gilbert High School in Arizona. Excuse me, Gilbert, Arizona, Highland High School. Suminiego to serve, and that's an ace. Viviana Suminiego sends it right down the line. That is her 23rd ace of the year. Suminiego is actually 12th in the Big West. Ties it up, 15 all. Little miss hit there by the Rainbow Wahine. Dugan goes way up off the tip. Rainbow with a great effort to keep it alive. Point Bakersfield, 16-15. We've already had 5 lead changes. Very close first set and very pivotal match, for both teams. Diego likes that right side. You see her wearing number 20. Rips that cross court, and that'll be ace number 2. Viviana Suminiego. That's her 24th ace of the season. There's a good look at Viviana. 17-15. Bakersfield. The ball might have been flying long. Davis has it blocked at the net. Alexander keeps it alive. Davis. Roadrunners keep it up. Boy, great action here. Tip at the net over to Alexander, who hits it into the nylon. 18-15. We have a timeout for Hawaii. This is also a 3-time Olympian. Robin. Here we go. Suminiego to serve. 18-15. Serves it deep. Focus with the first touch. And Alexander catches the back corner on the cross court. To my eye, I thought that was long. Kaylin Alexander. Alexander already with 6 kills tonight. Wearing number 17, she stands over on the right side. Dugan with the overpass. However, it looked like Hawkes just misplayed that. And that's Roadrunners. It's really interesting to watch how on those odd plays, how it oftentimes affects both teams. Hawkes just couldn't put that away. Dugan to serve. Inaga with the first touch. Alexander from the back row. Wow, what a hit. That was a great look at Kaylin Alexander. Again, 3rd in kills percent in the NCAA as of 10-17. She flew from the back row. Famous to serve, serves it deep. Bakta off the tip. Bakta with her second kill. Bakta went way up herself. Bakersfield up 20-17. And after 4 consecutive losses, boy, they'd love to get out to an early start here. Hawaii has struggled in the first set for the season. They're actually hitting under 200. Set 1 throughout the season. That was Sylvester. Nice timing there in the middle. Nice execution. Sylvester tools it off the block. Hawkes to serve. I mentioned earlier, Hawkes is from Israel, played on the Israeli national team. She started all 18 matches this year. But he took a little off that serve, very effective. Out of system, the Roadrunners get it across. And on the slide. Sylvester.
Serving for the Runners, number 7, Nana Hawkins.
21-18. Hawkins in and Hawkins to serve. Hawkins, a native of Hawaii. Hawkins prepped at Les Jardins Academy. Nene will toss it high and take a big rip. We have a net violation on Roadrunners. 21-19. Leva to serve. Victoria Leva. 15 aces on the year for the freshman. Dugan with first touch. Bump set. Sante Cipriano took a big rip, but that's long. And Coach Mello steps on the spin. Leva to serve. Leva sends that deep. Oh, that looked like that was going to sail long. Georgiadis with the bump. Set. Dunning rips it. Hawkins gets it up. Hawkins with a great effort. However, Sylvester able to pull that off the block. And we are all tied 21-all. 6 lead changes thus far, 21-21. Pivotal Big West match here. Leva to serve. Leva in that right corner. Dugan on the first touch. Lee has it blocked. Alexander and Sylvester with the block. Lee is so good at that. Slide set. The Hawaii defense up to the task. 22-21 Rainbow Wahine. Dugan sends it down the line and catches the back line. Sydney Dunning. Sent that down the right line. Great placement by Dunning. Just caught the line. 22-all. Our 10th tie here in set number 1. Dunning sends it deep. DK Naga with an uncharacteristic service error. Dunning in that left corner. Naga with the first touch. Georgiadis able to keep that up. Dunning from the back row. Sylvester on the slide. Excellent execution by the Rainbow Wahine. Sylvester moving to the right. Miliana Sylvester, 6'1", freshman from Honolulu University Lab School. 7th in the Big West in hitting percentage at .331. Dugan has that misfire to the left into the crowd. The result, set point for Hawaii. Coach Mello calls timeout. 24-23. Roadrunner huddle. Coach Mello with a quick word with the coaching staff. Here we go, the last 2 points. There's that slide. So good moving to the right. That was Miliana Sylvester on the slide. Sylvester, Amos, Alexander, all very good moving to their right in particular. Kaylin Alexander leads all players with 7 kills. Make that 8 kills for Alexander. Hawaii hitting to a 371 clip here in the first set. Bakersfield at a 321 clip. Hawaii with a chance to take set 1. Again, they struggled. Hawaii has been fairly inconsistent, very talented team. They have struggled in set 1. Roadrunners would like to get this point and extend this set a little bit longer here. Ikanaga to serve. He stands over on the left side. Bounce set. Dugan way up. Georgiadis keeps it alive. Sarti Cipriani. Rolls it over. On the block. Sarti Cipriani. Alexander had a great look. Set may have been a little to the inside. And Sarti Cipriani with the big block. Here's a look. Alexander. Looked like Sarti Cipriani. 24-all. 11th tie here, set number 1. Georgiadis, Cat Georgiadis. Libero way over to the left side. Took a little off that serve. Lang to Alexander. And money. Kalen Alexander, excellent placement. Hit that ball deep inside that left baseline. 25-24. Lang to serve. Lang with 12 aces on the year. Sartiati sends it across. Dugan with the big hit. Mahini scramble. Alexander able to get it over. Block at the net by Hawai'i. Bakta with the kill. Sonia Bakta with her 3rd kill ties it at 25, and we have our 12th tie of set number 1. Bakta right down the middle. Simoniego to serve. Viviana Simoniego. 2 aces already. 24 on the year. Takes a rip right-handed. Marcus tips it over. Dugan gets it across. Famous keeps it alive. Crazy play here. Back set. And the tip. Rugen Davis with her first kill. Gives her Roadrunners a 26-25 lead. A chance, a set point. Big opportunity for the Roadrunners. Simoniego to serve. Famous with the answer. Jason Famous with her 4th kill. 4th kill on 5 swings. 26-26. 13th tie in set 1. Exciting Big West volleyball. Alexander barely gets that across the net. And double hits will be called. 27-26. 7th lead change. Alexander, that first set, she served it low and took a little off. Very effective serve. And that one catches the net and climbs over. Hawai'i with the fortuitous bounce. 28-26. Hawai'i Rainbow outlasts Roadrunners in set 1. We'll be back. You're watching Big West Volleyball on ESPN. There's Alexander with the big kill early. Dunny taking a rip. Alexander. Kalen Alexander wearing number 17. For the Hawai'i Rainbow, you saw her in the left. 9 kills on 16 swings. Here's a good look. She gets way up. Big swing. Lots of great action early. There she is from the back row. Alexander and her teammates, Tally Hawkins, are so good. It's a big weekend. They will host UC Santa Barbara on November 1st, Cal Poly on the 2nd. Then they travel back to the mainland to face Riverside on November 7th and have the big match on September 9th at UC Davis. Sylvester starts set 2 with a big-time spike right from the center. 1-0. Sylvester with 5 kills early. Sylvester, Liliana Sylvester, the freshman. D2 Player of the Year in Hawaii last year, the Interscholastic League of Honolulu. Sarti Cipriani sneaks that through. Valentina Sarti Cipriani with her 5th kill on 9 swings. Sarti Cipriani from Milan, Italy. However, graduated high school in Valenzuela and then attended community college at the College of Southern Idaho. Valentina Sarti Cipriani, 5 kills. Big part of the Bakersfield offense. Famous with the big rip. Roadrunner's able to keep it alive. Dugan gets it through. Naga keeps it alive. And there was Alexander. Kaylin Alexander bringing the thunder from that right arm of hers. There's that set and great cross court. Powerful swings. 2-1 here early. Hawaii's set 2. On the right side, Georgiadis keeps it up. Bakta, a little bit of a misfire that time. Hawkins was trying to set that tight for Bakta. Not quite the placement Coach Mello would like to see. 3-1. Rainbow Rahim. Kate Lang to serve. Lang from Texas. Keller, Texas sends that long. Lang the setter. Big West could be entitled a Setters Conference with all the great setters in the country. 3-2. Viviana Sumaniego to serve. Sumaniego sends that strong and deep. Alexander. What a swing. Deep placement. Alexander with her 11th kill. Alexander had a high of 38 kills this year. 38. When I first read that, I thought that was a typo. 38 kills versus Texas State on 9/14. She also had 28 kills against SMU. Dugan way up. Ikinaga able to get it, keep it up. And that one sails long. Stella O'Daney with a big rip. Unfortunately, too big a rip. That sailed long. 4-3. Hawaii. Dugan once again to serve. Paige Dugan, 5'10", senior from Dallas, Texas. Alexander rolls one over. Bakersfield unable to make something happen. Again, it's so interesting how when the play gets a little bit wonky, it seems to affect both teams. 5-3 Hawaii. And that's number 4, Taki Matias to serve. Matias, sophomore from Honolulu. Sets it for Banis, who took a big rip. The ball was long, but a tip was called. Coach Mello having a conversation with him. Final score was 28-26. There were 15 ties in game 1 and 10 lead changes. Looks like we have Sergio Gonzalez that has moved over. I believe we have a decision. And the call is reversed. Side out, Bakersfield. Don't see many reverse calls. Coach Mello jumped up right away. She thought that ball was out. 5-4 Bakersfield. Bakta now will serve. Bakta with plans to attend med school. Takes a rip with the right hand. Dugan with the first touch. Lee down the middle. Learden Lee with the kill. Lee sent that cross court. Hawkins ain't able to pick that up. That was a good look to see Lee circling back. 5-5. Set number 2. Hawkins down with the big hook. What a powerful swing. Tali Hawkins from the right side. Kate Lang insisting that time. Those two absolutely connected. Hawkins takes such a big swing with that strong right arm of hers. Again, she served 2 years in the Israeli army. Finished as a sergeant. She had 11 kills earlier this year versus UC Davis. Dugan pushes it down the right side. Rainbows get it across. Big rip that time by Davis. And Ademi answers. Stella Ademi from the left side, the 5'11 Southmore. Ademi from Nebraska, Pillion, Nebraska. Vista South High School. 7-5, Hawaii. Hawkins to serve. Dugan from the left side gets it through. Excuse me, that was Dunning. Sydney Dunning, substitutions. Hawkins checks in, number 7. Hawkins will serve. Good look at, notice how high she will toss the ball. Extremely high. Matter of fact, it might disappear from the camera. Right-handed. Sure enough, takes a rip. Yanagi able to take the first touch. Ball almost sat on the top of the net. Dunning takes a rip. And nice kill there. Stella Daney once again. That looked like Hawaii wasn't going to be able to manufacture the set from Lang. They were able to turn that into a point. 8-6. Kate Lang. She had 49 assists last Friday in the win over Cal Poly. Hawkins. Dunning cranked it up. Ganagi able to keep it alive. Georgiades sends it high. Dunning sends it back to the... And Alexander with a big rip. Alexander off the block, able to hit that deep. Here's a look at Kaylin Alexander. That time looked like she took a little off it on the replay. 9-7, Hawaii. Able to serve. Dugan with the first touch. Alexander, with the cross court. Alexander showing the variety of shots in her repertoire. That time she sent it cross court, steep angle, not a lot of pace, excellent placement. Point Hawaii. Hawaii with their biggest lead of the match, 10-6. Hawkins, back set. Dunning, found a hole. Sydney Dunning that time took a little bit off. Dunning with her 7th kill. Dunning will step back 7-10. Bakersfield would like to keep this close. Dunning with the serve. Oh, big kill. Alexander with the hammer. Kaylin Alexander. Here's a good look. In rhythm. What a fantastic player. Kaylin Alexander, the junior. 11-7, Hawaii. Cipriani answers. Sarte Cipriani from that right side, able to sneak that through the block. 11-8. Georgiadis to serve. Georgiadis, the libero in the white jersey, wearing number 1. Sends that deep and cross court. Alexander tools that off the block. Lang to Alexander, 12-8. And Alexander finding some rhythm. Such an exciting player to watch. Kalen Alexander, the junior. Lang now serves after making the assist. For the serve, Dugan. Off of Bamus. Lang back sets. Hawkins. Roden's out of system, able to get it across. Lang down the middle of Bamus. What timing. Jason Bamus, number 5, the junior from Spokane, Washington. Right down the middle. Here's a good look. Nice rhythm. Powerful swing at that right arm. 13-8. Sarte Cipriani with the big kill. Quite an answer there from Sarte Cipriani. Keeping it close, 13-9 now. Hawaii. Sarte Cipriani, I have her with 6 kills now. The junior. Samaniego subbed in, she will serve. Sends it deep. Lang across. Bakersfield able to keep that alive this time in there in the set. And Hawaii puts that away. Bamus, I believe. 14-9. Roadrunners a little out of sync on that last set. 14-9. Alexander to serve. She came into tonight's match with 17 aces. Right-handed server. Davis takes a big swing and just wide. 15-9. Hawaii out in front, set 2. We will take a break. You are watching ESPN Plus. Set number 2, Hawaii out in front, 15-9. Set 1 was a dandy. Hawaii held on for a 28-26 win. Set number 1 was tight the whole way. Came down to a service ace that caught the net and just crawled over. Hawai'i. Kalen Alexander to serve. Alexander with 15 kills. Hitting it a 500%. Gets that serve over. And that's a block. Right in the middle. Bamus. Jason Bamus. Bamus, a transfer from Clemson, originally from Spokane, Washington. 16-9. Professor sends that hard down the line. Davis with the whip. Paige Dugan, the 5'10 senior. Wow, watch this. She gets way up and drops the hammer. 16-10. Trying to spark her Roadrunner teammates, trailing 16-10 here. Set 2. Right-handed serve. And that was a big hit by Adamian. A tip was called at the net. That looked like it landed out. And there must have been a tip. I didn't see one to my naked eye. Big swing at Hawaii. A 30 career home runs. Her grandfather actually played professional baseball. Dunning way from the left pole, blocked by Hawaii. Dunning again tries to push it down the right side. And Ademi sends it off the block. Stella Ademi, the Southmore. She had a career-high 15 kills on Friday in that win over Cal Poly. Davis with the first serve. Oh, Dunning took a big rip. Blocked by the Rainbow Wahine. Bakta slides that across. Samaya Bakta. She's had 16 kills in the past 2 matches. Runners would love to see her with the big match tonight. 20-19. Bakta to serve. Lang with the back set, and Hawkins sends it long. Hawkins takes such a mighty, powerful rip. Tally Hawkins is Southmore. Actually born in Uruguay. Tally Hawkins from Israel.
7 people on the court.
And that serve is just long.
7 people on the court.
Oh, Roadrunners thought maybe they had an ace there. 21-12. Hawkins now to serve. It's started all 18 matches this season. Serves from the right side. Overpass and out of system. Point goes to Hawaii. Well, after an extremely close first set, Hawaii's been in front from start to finish here in set 2. 10-point lead, 22-12. Hawkins from deep in that right-hand corner. You see assistant coach Kaleo Baxter. Baxter, a former player at Cal State Northwoods. Dunning, creative with the tip just over the block. 22-13. Hawkins and Sarti Cipriani serve back in. Boy, the runners could use Hawkins to go on a run right here. 22-13. Hawkins, number 7. Good look. She will take that. Big toss and big rip. Steps forward. Alexander able to keep it up. Sarte Cipriani off the tip. Danny with a big swing. Dunning finds the hole. Sydney Dunning keeping the Roadrunner hopes alive. Dunning with her 9th kill. Hawkins to serve. Nene Hawkins, Southmore setter. That was an extremely high toss. One almost touched the basketball standard. Georgiadis keeps it alive. Quick set and lead. Dared and lead. Roadrunners chipping at that lead. It's that high toss, flips it in forward, and a little bit long. Well, that's why coaches call timeouts. Have players cool off a little bit. Ice them, as they say. And now here goes Leva to serve for set point. Why, I'm off one. 23-15, excuse me. Jumped the gun there. Georgiadis keeps it alive. Runners out of system, and just a miscommunication there. Point Hawaii, 24-15. Now Hawaii will serve for the set. Victoria Leva, number 2. Rainbow Wahine looking to go up 2-0. Dunning sends it down the line. Lang to Sylvester. Point Hawaii. Set 2 goes to the Rainbow Wahine, 25-15. Roadrunners with some work to do. Hawaii takes set 1, 28-26. Set 2, 25-15. We'll be right back at Cal State Northridge. Match starts at 6 p.m. Then next weekend, they'll return home to host Irvine on Friday, November 1st. Fullerton comes to town on Saturday, November 2nd. Then on Friday, November 8th, Bakersfield travels to Cal Poly on the 9th. Saturday the 9th, they travel to UC Santa Barbara. Set 3, set to go. Hawaii with a 5-3 conference record, looking to improve to 6-3, closer to that top. Again, Davis leads the conference with a 7-1 record. Cal Poly 6-2. Long Beach at 6-2. You've got to think the Rainbow Wahine will be in that mix before the season's over. I can tell you one thing: the conference tournament in Irvine in late November is going to be fantastic. Feels like 8 or 9 teams with a chance to win the conference. Now, only 6 teams will qualify, the 6 top teams. Bakersfield hoping to stay alive, and they need to turn things around here. Trailing 2-0. Serve is up and out. Leva sent that wide, and that's the kind of start that Bakersfield needs here in set 3. Bakta to serve. Bakta with 4 kills. Hitting at a 300 clip this evening. Bakta right-handed, takes the rip, sends it cross court. And checks it to Sylvester. Nicely done. Miliana Sylvester with the touch here. Coming right in front of us, angles it to the right front corner. Well done. Sylvester leads the team in blocks, showing great offensive skill there. A little bit out of rhythm that time. Lee has had a couple nice kills. Just not quite in sync there with the setter. 2-1 Hawaii. Bakersfield definitely wants to keep this close early. Hawkins sends it over to Sartre Cipriani. What a big swing. Sartre Cipriani sent that cross court deep and strong. Ties it at 2. Peala Kautung checks in. Peala, the grad transfer. Outside hitter. Transfer from Coppin State. And that serve was the most fabulous career. Hall of Famer. Played professionally overseas. Only the 3rd head coach in Hawaii history. 747 winning percentage headed into the season for Coach Mo. Sartre Cipriani that time changes it up and serves it down the line. You know what? And that was Dugan. That was actually Paige Dugan that time. With the kill, sent it a creative shot down the line. Dugan number 3 on the right side, takes a couple dribbles and lets it rip. Down the middle, Lee with the block. And another block by the Roadrunners, and there's a tip by Dunning. That might be the Roadrunners' play of the night. And it was Paola Kautung also with a block. 2 great blocks by Lee and Kautung, followed by the great drop shot by Dunning. 4-3 now. Roadrunners out in front. Hawkins with the big serve. Hawkins with the big swing. And the answer, Tally Hawkins. Hawkins with her 4th kill of the night. Alexander to serve. Steps over to the near side. There's a good look at the Hawaii bench. 4-4. Georgiadis gets it up across to Dugan. To Dunning, excuse me. Sydney Dunning. Roadrunners like the look of that. That was in rhythm, and Dunning simply dropped the hammer. Dunning 4th in the Big West in kills per set with 3.5%. Bakersfield would love to see Dunning with a big 3rd set here. Famous down the middle, and Famous with her 7th kill. Unofficially, I have her for 7 kills on 8 swings. That's a nearly 900%. Boy, Famous has been so clutch lately. Last 6 matches hitting to a 423 clip for her team with 57 kills. That serve is long. 6-5 as Sarti Cipriani and Hawkins check back in. Hawkins, as I previously mentioned, from Hawaii. Hawkins is 3rd on the team in digs. 1st on assists for the Roadrunners with 313 headed into tonight's action. 6-5, there's that high toss. Ginaga with the first touch. Georgiadis able to keep it alive. Bakersfield able to get it over out of system, off the block. Sylvester. Miliana Sylvester. Sylvester with her 6th kill. Sylvester, a freshman middle blocker. Boy, very, very talented. She hitting percentage of .331 heading into the match. That was good for 7th in the Big West. Sarti Cipriani takes a little bit off. Oh, great effort that time by Hawkins to keep it alive. And what a play. Tally Hawkins with the sprawl kept it alive for her team. That was number 9, Tally Hawkins. Hawkins has played in every set this year, has started every match, speaks 3 languages, and I might have jinxed her. That serve goes into the net. 7-all here. Dunning back to serve. Dunning likes that left side. She stands deep. The sophomore from Lamar, Colorado. Lang bump set. Georgiana sends it wide up off the scoreboard. That might have helped the Roadrunners. Blocked at the net by Hawaii. Sarti Cipriani on this side. Blocked once again by Hawaii. Excellent defense by the Rainbow Wahine. Davis took a little off, and that is in. Boy, what touch. What defense that time by the Rainbow Wahine. Take a look at the replay here. And there's Leyva to serve. Victoria Leyva. 8-7, Hawaii in the lead. Yeah. Dugan off the tip. Great up by Georgiadis. Sarti Cipriani. Oh, another great effort by. We have bodies flying all over. 5 Hawaii players were on the floor, keeping it alive. And Bakta able to put that away. What hustle and effort by Hawaii. However, Bakta able to finish that point, 8-8. That was the final by Bakta. Alexander with a great up. Hawkins with a great up. Some great hustle there by Hawaii. 8-8 here. There's Coach Mello in her 10th season. Coach Mello, a former player herself. She's led, here we go, with the highlight. There was the dink. It was Alexander who initially kept it alive. Hawkins came sliding in. Lang kept sliding in. What a play, what effort. Big West volleyball there. And after that exciting play, Alexander takes a little bit off, able to drop it in. Alexander with her 16th kill. Kaylin Alexander. Alexander, once again, 3rd in kills per set in the nation. Lee had a good rip, but blasted it long. Leardon Lee. In 2022, Alexander was the Big West Freshman of the Year. Easy to see why. Talented player. So fun to watch, Kaylin Alexander. Okay, now got to serve. Back set this time to Sarti Cipriani. What a big rip. Alexander now takes a little bit off. So hard to defend that shot. She comes up full speed and takes a little bit off. Hawaii now takes an 8-11 lead. Have a look at some highlights here again. Alexander with 17 kills. There was Bakta off the block. Samia Bakta. There's a look at Alexander taking a little bit off that. Again, players in the back row are leaning back. You're expecting that thunderbolt to come off, and she takes a little bit off. There was Lee with the Leard with the big rip. Sailed it long, and there was Alexander once again. Here's a look at Coach Mello in the Bakersfield huddle. Bakersfield travels to Northridge on Thursday. Coach Mello so demonstrative in the huddle, trying to implore her team to keep this alive, trailing 2-0 here. That first set, if you're just joining us, Hawaii held on. It was a fantastic set, 28-26. Hawaii then led start to finish in set 2, 25-15. Coach Mello so demonstrative, trying to rally her troops. 11-8, set 3. Hawaii will return home after the 3-game swing on the mainland. They will face Northridge on Sunday. Taylor Ikenaga to serve, the 5'5" senior. Earlier this year, she was the Big West Player of the Week. Dugan went down the line. Good angle that time by Alexander. Back set. Attempted slide there. Little miscommunication. Almost looked like Bamus pulled out of that. Maybe she didn't think Lang was going to send it there. Lang's such a talented setter. 5'10" senior from Keller, Texas. Kate Lang. 9-11. Viviana Simoniego checks in to serve. Simoniego with 2 aces earlier. Bakersfield would love to grab some momentum now. Alexander off the block. Dugan had a big rip. And point Bakersfield. 11-10. Simoniego, the freshman, challenged, I believe I heard the official Sergio Gonzalez say, challenging a touch into the net. Alexander also made a gesture. She also thought that perhaps somebody touched the net. So here we go with some highlights. There was Alexander, and there was, and we're taking a look here. And maybe the question is, did Lee touch the net? Lee was able to finish the play, put it away. Let's take a look right here. The net moved. Did she touch it? Here will be the camera angle, the best angle, I think, to look at this play. Hard to say. We'll see what Sergio Gonzalez says here as he takes a look. 11-10 here in set 3. Hawaii Rainbow Wahine, Bakersfield Roadrunners. If you're just joining us, Caitlin Alexander, 18 kills. And I didn't see a touch there. you'd love to sit with the coaches and look at that replay. That was fascinating. It looked like Lee was well above it. So Leardon Lee with the stuff, shall we say? 11-10. Simoniego to serve, the freshman from Surprise, Arizona. Came in to tonight's match 12th in the Big West in service aces per set. Bamus went way up, hit an off-speed changeup, and this time double hits is called. I was in awe at Bamus, how high she was able to get that right arm up there. 12-10. Jason Bamus from Spokane, Washington, wearing number 5, middle blocker. Kate Lang to serve. High pass there by Dugan. Dunning just sends it over. What a big swing. Tally Hawkes, wow. Hawkes from the right side. Such a strong right arm. 13-10 Hawaii. Good look at Tally Hawkes. Lang sends it long. Kate Lang. Lang, the setter of the year in 2022. Boy, such great setter play here in the Big West. Not just Lang, but Audrey Hollis was the setter of the week this year from UC San Diego. 13-12 Hawaii. Bemis way up once again. And that was Kautong able to send that across. Alexander gets it across. Dunning with the roll shot took a little bit off. And Alexander with the roll shot of her own. Caitlin's Alexander, such an offensive weapon. Alexander now with 19 kills. I thought 19. Looks like it's 18 unofficially. Here she is to serve. Kaylin Alexander of Loretta, Georgia, Centennial High School. Dunning with the big swing. Georgiadis, bump set, and Dunning. Dunning bailed her team out. Big swing out of system, 14-12. Hanging around there. Kat Georgiadis to serve. Georgiadis to transfer from Santa Clara. Played 4 years for Santa Clara. Over 1,000 digs while at Santa Clara. Georgiadis, outstanding defender. Lang to Bemis. Roadrunners keep it alive. Little out of system. Lang to the back row. Wow. Kaylin Alexander, that is how you do it. Kaylin's so explosive and so athletic from the back row. Here's see if we get a good look at that. Lang sends it back, the jump. What a shot, what a shot. 15-13 substitutions. That's Dunning checked back in. Kaylin Alexander, one of the best players, not only in the Big West, but in the entire country. 15-13. Hawkins now to serve. Nene Hawkins. Hawkins with a strong serve. Lang able to keep it up. Georgiadis. And that's going to be side out Hawaii, 16-13. That was a crazy sequence there. Ball kind of flying over. There's a good look at Tally Hawkins. The 5'11" sophomore, wearing number 9. Listed it. Dunning, big rip. And I believe we have a tip. Tip is called. 16-14, Dunning. As she can do, she reached back for a little extra on that one. 16-14. Dunning now with 12 kills. Dunning, 303 percentage tonight. Strong serve. Hawkins a little trouble. That Lang sprawled out.
unable to keep it alive. That's an ace. Sydney Dunning. Dunning came into tonight's match with 27. That's her third ace. 30 serves now. She was in the top, actually ranked 16th coming into tonight in serves. 16-15. Sends it cross court. And another ace. 16 all. Coach Amo walks out to her team, gives a little word of encouragement. 16 all. Dunning now slides to her left. Alexander actually moves up a step or two to the left. Excuse me, that was Ademi. There's that big hit from the back row. Georgiadis keeps it alive. What control by Dugan. Hawkins send that across on the bump set, a little bit strong, and Dugan able to control that with her left. Coming right at you, Dugan with the left. 17-16, Bakersfield. We'll be back. You are watching ES at 3. Roadrunners hanging on, clinging to a 17-16 lead. Hawaii leads 2-0. There's Sydney Dunning. Dunning having a strong match. 12 kills, 5 service aces. And most likely is a career high. We'll have to fact check that. For Sydney Dunning, the Southmore from Colorado. 17-16. We've had 4 lead changes in this third set after 10 lead changes in the first set. That one catches the net. Miliana Sylvester had a good look. That ball hung in the tape. Maybe the worm has turned and momentum now has switched to the Roadrunners side. 18-16. Dunning to serve once again. Takes a swing, just clears the net. Lang able to keep it up. And that looks long. Ademi with a strong rip. Sends it long, 19-16. Bakersfield with their largest lead of the match. Dunning takes a serve, sends it deep in cross court. Alexander with the misreception. Looks like they might be targeting Alexander, or at least this back left corner right in front of me. 20-16. Dunning. Again, she came into tonight with 27 aces. 20-16. Georgiadis with a nice up. Sarti Cipriani with the rollover. Alexander with the back row with the big rip. Jackie Matias now in at setter, number 4. Matias, nice rhythm to Alexander. 22 kills. She is just fantastic to watch, in particular when she comes flying from the back row. A fabulous, fabulous volleyball player, a terrific athlete. Bakta able to put it away. Bakta, 21-17. Bakersfield hanging on here, trying to extend the match to a 4th set. Bakta to serve. 3rd in the conference in aces. She's also 4th in hitting percentage coming in to tonight's match. Takes a big rip, serves it deep. You can now be able to keep it alive. Alexander right down the line. That ball was close. However, it caught Hawkins in the hands. What a massive swing. Kaylin Alexander. Kill number 23. What a player. What a player. That might have been going long. Bakersfield able to keep it alive. Famous way up. A mistiming on that set. Big swing by Dugan. Lee puts it down. We've seen that before. Learden Lee, the freshman middle blocker, 22-18. Kautong checks back in, as does Sumaniego, 22-18. Coach Mello would love to see Sumaniego serve it out right here. 22-18, set 3. Sumaniego with a strong serve. Oh, that serve, excellent. That had a little topspin on it, died right in the middle, ace. 23-18 runners. Timeout, Hawaii. What a fantastic serve. She hit that hard, almost with a little topspin, and that dropped down. There was previous play. There was Bakta with the kill. There's Bakta with the serve. There's a good look at Kaylin Alexander, one of her 23 kills. There was a finish there by Lee. You could see the field momentum shift a little bit to the Bakersfield side here in the third set, 11 a.m., so an early start. Again, college hoops right around the corner. But right now it's volleyball time, and the Roadrunners trying to hang on into set 3, trailing 2-0. Sumaniego to serve. 23-18. Big hit, blocked. Haven't seen many of those. Alexander was blocked at the net. I believe Lee was able to get a hand on that. The ball rolled across the net. Again, in the first set, that might have rolled against the Roadrunners. Roadrunners now with a chance to serve it out. 24-18. There was the block. Nice block that time by Lee. Okay, Sumaniego from the right side. Ball is in the air. Nice serve. And that is out. Arquette hits it out, 25-18. Roadrunners capture set number 3. We'll be right back. You're watching Big West Volleyball on ESPN+. Fun match. Here's a good look at some of the highlights from that Roadrunner set. There was Hawkes, Tally Hawkes with the big swing for Hawaii. Right in front of us, Sydney Dunning. Sydney Dunning having another fine match. Dunning with 12 kills. Good look at the net play right in the middle. That may have been the scramble, but we had a point where 5 Rainbow Wahine were on the floor at the same time. There's a back set. There's a look at Kaylin Alexander. 23 kills by Alexander. You're wondering how many, what's her career high? Well, she had 38 in a match earlier this year against Texas State. There's a good look at Kaylin, number 17. That was that fantastic play by Dugan. The set was a little bit off, but Dugan was able to tip it with the left hand. Once again, whenever you see number 17, good things are probably going to happen for the Rainbow Wahine. Set number 4, if you're just joining us. Sydney Dunning to serve. Dunning, big night serving, 6 aces. There is Alexander. Dunning able to keep it alive. Hawkins sends it way up. Right down the center. Rainbow Wahine capitalized. That was Sylvester. What a hit. A lot of chatter about this young freshman. Talented, so talented from Hawaii. You can see why. She leads the team in blocks. She had 16 kills against Irvine. What a hit right there. Taking advantage of the free ball. This time in system. And Sarti Cipriani. You know, when she makes a good hit, she has such a big smile. Love to see that. Players having fun. She's still grinning. What a hit by Sarti Cipriani. Cipriani with her 8th kill, 1-1, as Bakta goes back to serve. Roadrunners hoping to keep some momentum from that 3rd set win. Laying back in at center. And Bamus blasted that one. Jaslyn Bamus has been so solid at the net tonight for the Wahine Rainbows. She took a massive swing, and that ball was headed to the grapevine. 2-1, Bakersfield. Bakta to serve. Bakersfield would like to get out in front here, take a big lead. Nice serve, just cleared the net. Lang able to keep that alive with a one-hand dig. Lee sends it across. Lang now tries to push it. Dunning sprawls out. Great effort by Dunning. While he keeps it alive. And Bamus, I believe, took a little off that. So after the big blast went long, she was able to roll over and find a gap there in the Roadrunner defense. 2-2. Bamus with 8 kills. She's hitting to a Hawaii-friendly 500 clip. 2-2. Hawaii came into this 4-set hitting at a 356 clip. Bakersfield at a 276 clip. Coach Mello having a conversation. I think Coach Mello, there was a double hit called early. I think Coach Mello airing her feelings on the situation. Lee down the middle. Ball kept up by Rainbow, and Alexander sends one long. Alexander was looking for a tip. I didn't think there was. Point Bakersfield, 3-2. And here comes Samaniego to check back in, as does Cautong. Paola Cautong is the graduate student, 5'11", from Tampa, Florida. She actually played 4 years at Coppin State. All right. Samaniego to serve. 3-2 here, early set 4. Lang in system. Bamus. Wow. That's a highlight reel. Great rhythm, great connectivity. Lang to Bamus. Here's a good look. Great timing. Bamus with the kill. Jaslyn Bamus from Spokane, Washington. How did Gonzaga let her get away? And the ace by Sylvester. Excuse me, by Alexander. Caden Alexander. Alexander doing a little bit of everything. She actually leads the team in aces. She came into tonight with 17. I believe that's her second on the night. It is. Check that. Dunning with the first touch. Oh, big swing. Paige Dugan says, you know what? I've got a few swings in my arm too. What a lightning bolt that time. Paige Dugan, here's a good look. Right down the middle, you see Dugan creeping in, and what a swing. 4-4. This set feels like the first match. The first set when it was nip and tuck. Hawaii hanging on to a 28-26. Wow. Bamus. Wow, did she get up? Talk about a player having risers. Jaslyn Bamus, wow. 5-4. From my angle, I'm seated just off of midcourt, and Bamus went way up for that. Bamus, I believe, with her 10th kill, 9th kill, now hitting over 500, 533 percentage. 5-4, Hawaii. Dugan hits that way up. Dunning with the left-hand tip, able to keep that alive. A couple of the Rainbows collide. Dunning with a pancake, keeping it alive. Oh, Alexander went way up, and we have a net. What a play, what a crazy play. We've seen just about everything here, but that was a crazy play. Tips, digs, balls, little ping pong action all over. 5-5. Good look at the front row, and Kat Georgiadis now to serve. Georgiadis here on the left side. Hits that one cross court. Down the middle, block. Bakta. Samia Bakta. She had 6 blocks earlier in the win against Fresno State. Nice block. The Rainbow Wahine have been very effective with those quick sets right down the middle, setting the middle blocker, and nice defense that time by Bakta. Again, feels like momentum maybe has changed over to the Roadrunner side. Couldn't quite keep that one alive, though, as Sylvester puts that away. Miliana Sylvester, freshman, 6-6. Set one had 15 tie scores and 10 lead changes. This might equal that. 6-6 here early. Dunning comes up. It's a little off speed, rolls it over. Big swing by Ademi. Nice block by the Roadrunners. Ademi again with another big swing. Roadrunners keep it up. Dunning at the net, down the line. And the hammer by Sydney Dunning. Sydney Dunning. Kill number 13. Dunning with the big rip down the right side. She's so good at mixing it up. She just hit an off speed, and that time she took a big rip down the line. Sydney Dunning, 7-6 here. Hawkins again, notice that high toss a little bit out in front of her. Kanaga, a nice up. Georgiadis with the pass, and just wide that time. 8-6. Georgiadis with the bump set. Here's a look at Alexander with the super angle. Took a little bit off. Drifted just long. 8-6 now. Roadrunners. Big serve. Dugan keeps it alive. Dunning with the big hit. 9-6. Bakersfield now. Momentum on the Roadrunners side. When Hawkins serves, and the Southmore serves again. Watch the ball. Notice how high it goes on her serve. That time she was real close to that back line. There's that big serve. Big rip. What a rip. Blocked at the net. Both teams keep it alive. Georgiadis sends it over. Great dig there by Davis to keep it alive. Back set. Nice block by the Roadrunners. Ademi tried to change up. This is one of the longer points of the match. Fantastic point. Wonderful action. Cipriani, what a block. And I believe that was Alexander with the big block. What a marvelous point. All kinds of action. Stella Ademi, we've talked a lot about Alexander and Davis. Ademi also with a powerful, powerful swing. You saw the replay, such a long point. 9-7, Bakersfield. And Dunning looked like she tried to take a little bit off, sent it long, big smile. 9-8. Coach Bello encouraging her troops. Here we go, here we go. Chanting from the sideline. She's right to my right. Her team up 9-8. Dunning from the right side. Wahine keep it alive and blocked that time by Bakta. Sylvester keeps it alive, and what a rip. Bakta was able to keep it alive. You don't want to give Alexander too many chances. Alexander with kill number 24. 9-9, Kaylin Alexander. In 38 earlier this year against Texas State. We go 5 sets, she might have a chance to reset. Sarti Cipriani with the left hand. What body control, able to keep it alive. Bakta down the middle, and that sails out. Bakta puts it away, 10-9. Bakta now with 7 kills, 10-9. There's a good look at Sydney Dunning. the sophomore from Lamar. Again, came in 4th in the Big West in kills per set. Strong serve, out of system. Marcus took a rip from the back row, and that was well done. Paige Dugan. Dugan holding nothing back here. The 5'10", or at least listed 5'10", senior with a big kill there, 11-9. Dugan with her 6th kill, heading to the hefty clip of 375. Alexander, great angle, great tempo. Not much you could do on defense that time. Nice set by Lang. Lang now up to 45 assists. We've talked about the great setters in the league. Kate Lang, sure one of them. 11-10, Bakersfield. Sarti Cipriani pushes that one over. Sylvester off the block. Out of system, Dugan took a pretty big rip. That was going to be tough. A little out of sync there that time, the Roadrunners. 11-11, big point, key part of the match here. Ike Naga to serve. Ike Naga, the libero, wearing number 16 in the white jersey. Sarti Cipriani takes one off. Great block by Alexander. Alexander with the kill. That ball is way up and into the crowd. Kaylin Alexander dropping the hammer down that right far sideline. 26 kills now for Alexander. 12-11, Hawaii. Bakersfield wants to get it right back here. Set number 4. Very entertaining match here at the Accardo Center. Sarti Cipriani able to put it away. There's that big smile, and this time you might have seen her yelling, "Let's go." Sarti Cipriani with her 9th kill. 12-12. Bakta to serve. Bakta 3rd in aces in the conference. Famous thing way up there again. And that goes out. Jason Bamus. What extension, what hang time. That right arm reaching to the sky. 13-12. Bamus now with 11 kills. Lang to serve, but that looked like it might have been sailing out. And off the block. Dugan tools it off that whole Rainbow Wahine block. 13-13, and we have substitutions. Kautan checks in. As does Sumaniego. 13 all. This match has been close. This set has been close. Bakersfield's led by as many as 2. Sumaniego took a little off that serve. Alexander sends it over. And Dugan. Dugan that time with the tip. Paige Dugan now with her 8th kill. Bakersfield likes to see that the offense spread around, not just Dunning, Dugan, Bakta. 14-13, Bakersfield. Lang to Bamus. Dunning keeps it alive. Lee with the big hit. Hawaii keeps it alive. Bamus on the tip. Hawkins took a big rip. Georgiadis keeps it alive. Dugan with the tip, got it. Paige Dugan. Roadrunners out in top, set 4, 15-13. We'll be back. You are watching ESPN+. Back to the Accardo Center. Bakersfield hanging on 15-13 over the Rainbow Wahine. Take a look at some stats for you. Alexander leads all with 26 kills. Kaylin Alexander, Davis with 11, and Sylvester with 9 for the Rainbow Wahine. For Bakersfield, Sydney Dunning with 14. Paige Dugan has been on a roll here with the 9 kills. Valentina Sarte Cipriani with 9, and Samia Bakhta chipping in 7. 15-13, set 4. We've had 10 tie scores, 5 lead changes. Simoniego, right-handed serve. Lang with the jump serve. Hawkins had a good rip. Bakersfield keeps it alive and off the block. Dugan is on a roll. Tools it off the block. 16-13. Momentum building. Big smile by Simoniego. And momentum appears, it feels like it's on the Roadrunner side here. Roadrunners would love with that reverse sweep. Sasson Bamus says, hang on a minute. Puts it away. Bamus, so impressive. 16-14. Bamus with 12 kills now. Here's Alexander to serve. We haven't talked much about her serving. She does lead the team in aces. Dunning unable to handle that cleanly. 16-15. So right on cue there. Alexander with her 18th ace of the year. Fantastic player. Such a joy to watch her live. Had seen her, had heard about her. What a fantastic player. And I think I just put the announcer jinx on her. That ball goes into the net. 17-15. Roadrunners, Bakersfield will take it. Dugan to serve. Dugan with some great kills here. 17-15. Dugan is second on the team in kills. Deep serve. Bamus sends that long. That may have been a little bit out of rhythm for Hawaii. Lang said, my fault, my bad. 18-15. Roadrunners. Dugan looked like she maybe took her eye off that early. 18-16. Adriana Arquette to serve. Adriana's a freshman, 5'10", from Hawaii. Listed as a setter and outside hitter. Dugan with the first touch. Lee has a good look. Hawaii able to keep it up. Georgiadis. Dunning had a good look. Rolled it. Great save by Hawaii. And Sylvester from the back row. Alexander from the back row. Great players just have a way to make plays. And that was Alexander. It was a great dig by Alexander. See if we get a look at the end of this play here. There it is. And from the back row, Kaylin Alexander with kill number 27. She's actually had more than 25 kills 3 times this year. She had 25 versus Pepperdine, 28 against SMU, and 38 against Texas State. Here's a highlight. The last 4. Bamus sending that long. Great enthusiasm. You see the big smile there by Liardon Lee. Great energy. Lang. Kate Lang encouraging her troops, the setter. Nice dig that time in the back row by Alexander. And there it is, you see that Alexander was just making something out of nothing there. Little communication. Simoniego may have let that go. Regardless, 18-17 now. Bakersfield leads in set number 4. Arquette, Adriana Arquette to serve. freshman wearing number 3. Looking to tie it up. Oh, great serve just over the top of the net. Dunning with the big hit. Alexander keeps it alive. Lang with the bump set. Georgiadis a one hand, and it's out. Georgiadis tried for the one-handed dig there. Ball drifted across the net and out. 18-18, Arquette giving her team a little spark here. Serving, again, another tight serve just over the net. And down the line, Kautong took a little off that with the tip. 19-18. Peala Kautong, the 5'11" grad student, been playing a little more here the last few matches. Now Georgiadis to serve. Georgiadis way over on the left-hand side. Sends it cross court. Lang sets it back. Alexander unable to put it away. Dunning with the big hit, but Tally Hawkins with the block. Dunning had a great run. Here's a good look at that. And Tally Hawkins able to block it with the left hand. Doesn't happen too often to Sydney Dunning. Nice block by Tally Hawkins. Tally Hawkins down on the serve. Overpass. Lang took a peek and sent it across. Lang sniffed that out. She saw that coming, took a peek ahead of time, found the hole. 2019, crucial point now for Bakersfield, trying to hang on in set 4, down 2-1. Hawkins to serve, wearing number 9. And knots their 4th win if they can keep this alive somehow. Dugan, Samaniego, again blocked. That's 2 key blocks this time. Miliana Sylvester. Dunning with another good look. Sylvester with the all-important mighty block at the net. 22-19. Some great defense here by Hawaii. In the 4th set, they are known for their defense historically. Dunning this time sends it across. Georgiadis with the bump set. Nice save there by Alexander. Dunning sends it right. Kept up. A big swing by Adami. And just not enough room for the Roadrunners. Stella Adami. What a swing. 23-19. The Rainbow Wahine looking to put this away in set 4. Up 2-1. Hawkins sends that one just a bit long. 23-20. Hope for the Roadrunners. Hawkins and Sarti Cipriani check back in. Such a key match in Big West standings. Key match for both these teams. Hawaii looking to keep par with those top 3 teams, Davis, Cal Poly, and Long Beach. Roadrunners hoping to keep in the middle of the pack, looking for their 4th win. And Hawkins sends it long. That's a tough serve. 24-20. Victoria Leva now serving for the match. 24-20. Serve is up. Dunning cools it. Keeps their team alive. 24-21. Can they pull off 4 in a row to keep it alive? Dunning back to serve. Coach Mello with instructions. Dunning 15 kills on the night. Alexander tried to tip that one over Dugan sends it across. Nice up there. Kept alive by Hawaii. And Alexander puts it away. Kaylin Alexander, kill number 28, puts it away for her Hawaii Rainbow Wahine. A 4-set win, 25-21. What a game by Kaylin Alexander, the junior. She finishes with 28 kills. And that's the story of the match here. Kaylin Alexander leads her troops. Hawaii hangs on in a fantastic match, 3-1. This is Brian Fonseca saying so long from Bakersfield, California, where the final score once again, Hawaii holds on 3-1. All games airing on the ESPN network are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of the Big West. Good night, everybody.